Seniors. 4. Worst breakfast foods. You should never touch, and 4. You must eat. There are 4 breakfast foods every older Australian should eat daily, and 4 others you should absolutely avoid. Right now, 99% of seniors have no idea that their breakfast might be quietly harming their health. Memory decline, sudden drops in blood sugar, and rapid muscle loss have all been linked to some breakfast foods we've long thought were healthy. Every morning, millions of older Australians start the day with meals that feel comforting, familiar, even wholesome. But in reality, these same foods could be silently damaging their bodies. Here's the scariest part. According to recent statistics, 98% of people over 60 are eating at least one of these harmful breakfasts every single week, without realizing it. And once the damage starts, it often continues quietly for years. The good news is, your body can recover if you make the right changes. In fact, recent research shows that simply swapping out one poor breakfast choice for a better one can help improve muscle strength, reduce inflammation, and even protect against memory loss. Based on surprising new studies that most older Australians haven't heard about yet, we're going to walk you through 4 breakfasts you should eat every day, and 4 you really shouldn't touch. We'll rank them clearly, from least to most harmful or helpful, so it's easy to follow. And the most powerful breakfast on the list? After just 8 weeks of eating it, it helped reduce inflammation markers in the body by 52%, according to the latest clinical trial. Yet very few older Australians are eating it. Everything in this video is based on real science. No guesses, no exaggerations, just peer-reviewed human studies, focused on people just like you. But before we dive in, would you do us a favour? Pop a comment below letting us know where in Australia you're tuning in from. We read every single one. We'd love to see just how far this information is spreading across the country. Now, let's begin with the 4th most harmful breakfast. A common favourite that may be silently increasing inflammation and stealing your muscle strength day by day. The 4th most harmful breakfast: instant oatmeal packets. At first glance, it seems harmless. The packaging even says things like heart-healthy choice. But instant oatmeal is actually one of the worst ways for older Australians to start their day. Here's why. It's been heavily processed. That means the oats have been ground and refined to the point where your body absorbs them almost instantly, causing a rapid spike in blood sugar within just minutes of eating. Most instant oat packets contain over 18 grams of added sugar. Worse still, many of them include maltodextrin, a refined carbohydrate that spikes your insulin levels even faster than table sugar. Eating this first thing in the morning puts your body into a kind of metabolic panic. Blood sugar surges, insulin shoots up, and within just 1 to 2 hours, everything crashes. You're left feeling shaky, drained, and hungrier than before you ate. Older adults should avoid this dangerous roller coaster at all costs. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who ate high glycemic breakfasts experienced up to 47% higher levels of inflammation for 6 hours afterward. That means the damage continues long after the meal is over. Even worse, frequent blood sugar spikes in the morning increase your risk of insulin resistance by up to 40% over time. That's especially serious for older adults, whose insulin sensitivity may already be declining with age. It's a fast track to prediabetes and type 2 diabetes. But here's the good news. If you genuinely enjoy oats, you don't have to give them up. You just need to prepare them the right way. Use steel-cut or whole rolled oats, not instant sachets. Soak them overnight. Cook them slowly. Do not add sugar. Instead of starting your day with a metabolic explosion that leaves you tired and foggy, you'll be nourishing your body with a breakfast that's gentle, stable, and truly supportive. The 3rd most harmful breakfast: flavoured yogurt. Flavoured yogurt is often marketed as a healthy choice. It's said to offer calcium, probiotics, and a wholesome start to your morning. But for older Australians, this can be one of the most deceptive metabolic traps around. Believe it or not, many small tubs of flavoured yogurt contain more sugar than a chocolate bar. One serving of some popular brands can pack up to 22 grams of added sugar. That's over 5 teaspoons of sugar hitting your bloodstream right after waking up. And it's not just the sugar. These yogurts often include artificial thickeners, flavourings, synthetic sweeteners, and food dyes, ingredients that can fuel inflammation and disrupt the balance of gut bacteria. That's a serious concern for older adults. A study published in the Journal of Gerontology found that seniors who consumed sweetened dairy in the morning saw a 34% spike in inflammation markers, including CRP and IL-6, within just 2 hours. This type of inflammation not only causes pain, but it also damages tissues, weakens immunity, and accelerates both muscle loss and memory decline in aging adults. Even low-fat flavoured yogurts can be misleading. Why? Because when manufacturers remove the fat, they often add sugar to boost flavour. It's the worst of both worlds, losing the healthy fat while gaining harmful sugar. And here's the kicker. Fat is actually essential for absorbing nutrients and stabilising blood sugar, 2 critical processes for aging bodies. So, if you enjoy yogurt, stick with plain, full-fat Greek yogurt. Not vanilla, not strawberry. Keep it simple. Add a sprinkle of cinnamon or a few slices of fresh fruit if you like. You'll still get the high-quality protein. You'll still benefit from the probiotics. And most importantly, you'll avoid the metabolic chaos caused by sugary yogurts. This small change can have a big impact, especially in the morning when your body needs to stay calm, steady, and sharp. The second most harmful breakfast cereal. The biggest breakfast lie older Australians have ever been told, even the so-called healthy ones. Most breakfast cereals, yes, even the ones labelled whole grain, bran, or high fibre, are heavily processed, loaded with sugar, and stripped of real nutrition. They look healthy on the outside, but the truth inside the box tells a very different story. The refined grains in these cereals have been ground down into fast-digesting carbohydrates, and when combined with synthetic vitamins, added sugars, and preservatives, they become the perfect recipe for a blood sugar spike, with almost zero genuine nourishment. Eating boxed cereal in the morning can raise the risk of type 2 diabetes by up to 21%, especially for older adults. According to studies published in the British Medical Journal and the Nurses' Health Study, older people who ate breakfast cereal regularly were 36% more likely to carry belly fat after age 60. And it's not just about weight. Belly fat acts like a hormone factory. It releases inflammatory chemicals, damages muscle, and increases the risk of stroke. So each time you pour milk over a bowl of cereal, you're starting your day with a mix of processed carbs and additives that disrupt your metabolism, fuel inflammation, and pave the way for chronic illness. Even the ones labelled no added sugar often contain malt extract or concentrated fruit juice, both of which behave like refined sugar once inside the body. The worst part? Because cereal is soft, many older Australians with dentures or weaker teeth choose it simply because it's easy to eat. But this short-term convenience can come at a long-term cost. There are far better options, ones that keep your blood sugar stable, fight inflammation, and support muscle strength, even if you need something quick and easy in the morning. Breakfast cereal just isn't it. In fact, it may be one of the most dangerous breakfast habits an older adult can have. The number 1. Most harmful breakfast for older Australians: white bread with jam or margarine. The most serious mistake many older adults still make at breakfast. At first glance, white bread topped with jam or margarine might seem harmless. It's simple, quick and affordable. But by 9 a.m., this combination has already delivered one of the hardest blows to your muscles, brain, and metabolism. White bread is mostly made from refined starch. All the fiber, minerals, and nutrients that help slow digestion have been stripped away. Your blood sugar spikes, just like it would after drinking a can of soft drink, within minutes of eating. Now, add margarine to the mix, typically made from industrial seed oils like canola or soybean. You're putting a highly processed, inflammatory fat into your system, the kind that triggers oxidative stress and fuels chronic inflammation. Then comes the jam, essentially a layer of concentrated sugar spread over those refined fats. According to a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older adults who regularly consumed refined bread and trans fats had a 48% higher risk of cognitive decline over just 5 years. Another study in the European Journal of Endocrinology found that this kind of breakfast caused severe blood sugar swings and reduced insulin sensitivity by up to 34% in people over 60. And it's not just about crashing energy levels. This type of breakfast weakens your immune system, drives chronic inflammation, contributes to muscle loss, and gradually damages your blood vessels over time. Even if you don't feel the damage, your body does. The effects may be quiet, but they run deep. If maintaining your mobility and independence matters to you, this is one breakfast habit to avoid completely. Now, not everyone can tolerate whole grain bread, especially those with blood sugar concerns or gluten sensitivity. But make no mistake, white bread with margarine and jam is the most damaging breakfast an older adult can eat. And yet, it's still served daily, in aged care facilities and family homes right across the country. It's time to change course. Let's now shift our focus to the 4 breakfast foods that older Australians should be eating each day. Not only are they safe, they've been scientifically shown to reduce inflammation, boost energy, protect muscle, and support brain function. Let's begin with the 4th most recommended breakfast and discover what your body might be quietly missing each morning. Number 4, chia seed pudding. This may surprise you, but if you're over 60, chia seed pudding is one of the simplest and most effective additions to your morning routine. Despite their tiny size, chia seeds are packed with nutrients. When soaked overnight in water or plant-based milk, they form a smooth, pudding-like texture, delivering steady energy and cellular support from the inside out. What makes them so powerful is their high fiber and omega-3 content. Just 2 tablespoons of chia seeds contain 10 grams of fiber and 4 grams of anti-inflammatory omega-3s. For older adults, that's significant. According to a study published in the Journal of Nutrition, Health and Aging, a high intake of soluble fiber improved insulin sensitivity by up to 39% in seniors, and regular omega-3 intake has been shown to reduce age-related muscle loss by 30%. Chia seeds also slow digestion, which means your blood sugar rises gradually and stays stable for hours. No brain fog, no energy crashes, just clarity and steady stamina that carries you through your morning. What's more, their gel-like texture feeds your gut's good bacteria, which boosts digestion, improves nutrient absorption, and supports your immune system. These are often overlooked yet critical benefits as we age. And the best part, it's incredibly easy to prepare. Soak 2 tablespoons of chia seeds in half a cup of almond milk or coconut milk overnight in the fridge. In the morning, give it a good stir and sprinkle on some cinnamon or a few fresh berries. No cooking, no chewing strain, and no sudden sugar spike. This is a breakfast that quietly supports your muscles, joints, and mind, without burdening your digestion. A calm, nutritious, and effortless way to begin your day. Just right for older Australians who want health without the fuss. Coming in at number 3, beetroot, or a simple beetroot smoothie. Now, beetroot might not be what most people picture when they think of breakfast. But for older Australians, it could be one of the most powerful foods you can add to your morning. Beetroot is naturally rich in a compound called nitrate. Once consumed, your body converts it into nitric oxide, a molecule that helps dilate your blood vessels and improve circulation. And that's especially important as we age. Why? Because blood flow slows down with time. And when circulation drops, so does the delivery of oxygen, hormones, and nutrients to your brain and muscles. That leads to slower recovery, tired thinking, low energy, and weaker muscles. But beetroot can help reverse that. According to a study published in the Journal of Gerontology, older adults who drank beetroot juice each morning increased their walking speed by 19% and improved muscle oxygen use by 21% during physical activity. Even more impressively, a breakfast rich in beetroot improved brain function in just 4 days, especially in the frontal lobe, the area responsible for memory and decision-making. That finding comes from researchers at Wake Forest University. This isn't theory, it's real, measurable change. And the good news? You don't need to eat raw beetroot to enjoy these benefits. A simple beetroot smoothie made from half a cup of cooked beetroot, a little water, and a squeeze of lemon is more than enough to deliver the nitrate your body needs. Drink it about 30 to 60 minutes before any activity, and you'll likely feel stronger, clearer, and more energized, without the crash. If you're not keen on the earthy taste, try blending in half a banana or a few berries. It'll soften the flavor without reducing the health benefits. Just one small change at breakfast, and you may find yourself moving more freely, thinking more clearly, and holding on to your strength longer. Number 2. Free-range eggs. For years, eggs were misunderstood. But modern science tells a very different story, especially for older adults. Free-range eggs are one of the most complete and nutrient-dense breakfast options available. They're rich in healthy fats, high-quality protein, and key vitamins like choline, selenium, vitamin B12, and vitamin D, all crucial for memory, metabolism, and maintaining muscle as we age. Just one large egg contains around 6 grams of easily absorbed protein, and after the age of 60, that becomes incredibly important. According to research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older adults who consumed at least 25 grams of protein at breakfast retained up to 45% more muscle mass than those who started their day with mostly carbohydrates. But the benefits don't stop at protein. Choline, a vitamin most of us don't get enough of, is vital for healthy brain function and protecting against age-related brain shrinkage. Eggs are one of the best natural sources of choline, and yet many older Australians fall short. Because free-range hens eat a natural diet and spend time outdoors, their eggs contain significantly more vitamin D and omega-3s compared to caged or mass-produced alternatives. These nutrients help strengthen bones and reduce inflammation throughout the body, both essential as we grow older. Now, how you cook your eggs matters too. Avoid frying with inflammatory oils like vegetable blends or canola. Instead, boil them, poach them, or lightly pan-fry using grass-fed butter or extra virgin olive oil. Soft-boiled, poached, or gently fried eggs are easier to digest and help preserve their nutritional value. Eggs are also soft, easy to chew and swallow, making them ideal for those who may have trouble with harder foods. There are few foods as simple and effective as eggs when it comes to supporting muscle recovery, cognitive health, and graceful aging. Eggs aren't just breakfast, they're an anchor for long-term vitality. Number 1. The single most powerful breakfast food older Australians should eat every day. Wild blueberries. We're not talking about the large pale blueberries sold in plastic tubs at the supermarket. We mean the small, deep purple wild blueberries, packed with antioxidants and brain-boosting plant compounds. These little gems aren't just nature's sweet treat. They're more like a natural medicine for metabolism, memory, and muscle function. Wild blueberries are incredibly rich in anthocyanins, a group of plant nutrients proven to reverse oxidative stress, reduce inflammation, and even repair age-related damage in brain tissue. In one study, older adults who ate just 1 cup of wild blueberries each morning experienced noticeable improvements in memory and focus in just 90 days. Another groundbreaking study, published in the journal Nutrients, found that inflammatory markers dropped by as much as 52% when seniors added wild blueberries to their daily routine. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition called this result unprecedented. But the benefits go well beyond antioxidants. Wild blueberries improve blood flow to the muscles and brain, boosting energy, coordination, and physical recovery. This means sharper thinking, steadier movement, and a reduced risk of falls, something every older Australian deserves. But it must be the right kind of blueberry, not the oversized, watery kind. Wild blueberries are smaller, darker in colour, and contain far more potent bioactive compounds. You can add them to plain Greek yogurt, stir them into chia pudding, or blend them into a morning smoothie. The flavour is lovely, but the impact is far greater. Wild blueberries do not spike your blood sugar. They feed the brain, fuel your muscles, and protect your body at the cellular level. If there's just one breakfast upgrade you make this year, let it be this one. There's simply nothing faster, easier, or more powerful than a handful of wild blueberries each morning. For any older adult wanting to protect the two most precious things in life, your health and your independence. Now, the truth is clear, dear friends. Breakfast can either wear your body down or rebuild it. And this becomes especially obvious as we age. Those so-called healthy choices like processed cereals, flavoured yogurts, instant oats, and white bread with margarine. They don't just spike your blood sugar. They cause silent inflammation, stiffen the joints, weaken your muscles, and slowly rob you of your independence and strength. But you don't have to let that continue. Chia pudding, beetroot smoothies, free-range eggs, and wild blueberries. These are more than just foods. They're tools for recovery, filled with real nutrients to help you stay strong, sharp, and mobile, even into your 60s, 70s, and beyond. There's no trendy fad here, only scientifically backed solutions. Every study mentioned in this video was carried out on real older adults, with real results, and real change. If you'd like to check them for yourself, you'll find links to the research in the description below. This isn't guesswork. This is intentional nourishment. And now, it's your time. So, what breakfast change will you make this week? Let us know in the comments. We read every single one. If you found today's video helpful, please tap the like button and share it with a friend, someone who might need this message as much as you did. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss a day of powerful health tips to keep you well, strong, and independent for years to come. You may not have realized just how important your mornings are, but choose wisely, and your body will thank you all day long.